All right, so you've tackled cleaning the garage, right? Done. Deep cleaned your kiddos' room, done. But you aren't quite done with spring cleaning yet. This is a fun one. Well, Avery from Savory Spice Shop in Boulder is with us this morning to help with a lot of that cleaning. Hello, Avery. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Yes, I started the spring cleaning, but I know there's still a few things that I have not cleaned. So what do we need to add to our spring cleaning list? And maybe some of the spots we forget.
The main spot that a lot of people forget is your spices, obviously. So it's a great time to start fresh and clean out your spices and get them freshened up. The first thing you want to do is take them all out, organize them by blends, organize them by herbs, organize them by most loved, and then go ahead and throw away the ones that you haven't touched in a long time so that you can make some space for some things that are new.
Yeah, and we all have those spices that we haven't used in a long time, right? Why should we clean out the spice rack at least once a year? And I can tell you that I have not done that.
Yeah, so ground spices will only stay fresh for about a year. Whole spices will last about 3 years, but it's also important to make room for things that you might use and you might love more, and just to add more pop to your cooking and to make those at-home meals really yummy.
Yes, and we need to work with spices more because that's one of the things that I'm guilty of, that I don't use my spice rack as much as I should. Well, give me some tips on how you would do it and how we can make it more organized and functional.
Yes. So the first thing, you want to pull everything out of your spice cabinet. You want to wipe everything down. And then as you go through your spices, give them a smell, give them a taste. If they're lacking a smell, if they are not popping when you taste them, then they probably have gone stale and you should move to getting rid of them and getting something new and fresh to start with.
That's right. Okay, which brings me to my next question. How can you tell if a spice is expired?
So the great visuals is it faded in color? Is it not tasting like, you know, a pop, a little bit of flavor? And then also the smell. If you open the lid and it doesn't smell like anything, it smells like sawdust, that's a really good indicator.
That it needs to go, right?
It needs to go.
My mom is all about the spices, and when she comes to visit, she organizes everything, but she will not throw them away. Now, do spices lose flavor over time?
Absolutely, they lose flavor over time. Absolutely.
And that's a reason why we have to get rid of these, right?
Yes.
Well, is there any way we can make really the freshness of the spices last longer? Like, does that have anything to do with how we're storing them?
Yes. So making sure that you're storing them in an airtight container. Glass is always preferred, but plastic is okay as long as it's sealed. And then making sure you're not storing your spices in the fridge because it's not going to be climate controlled, so the temperature can drop and that won't maintain your spices. Also, keep them away from your dishwasher and any heat to keep them more fresh and popping.
Those are all good tips. Okay, well, we're all going to be looking for new spices, savory spices, that is. Tell me all about Savory Spice Shop, what we can find there, and what are some of the favorites right now?
So Savory Spice Shop is a Denver-based company. Our first store was in Denver, and now I run the Boulder store. But we have about 400 different kinds of products, anything from meal kits, gift sets, to individual spices. We have a warehouse in Denver that blends and grinds and sifts everything very small batch to keep it very fresh. And then we hand pack and hand label everything in-house. So everything's super fresh to start with.
Super fresh. And these spices smell wonderful. Which ones have you brought today? And is there a reason why you chose these?
Absolutely. So we're highlighting, this is our brunch bundle that we have. So it'll have our Capitol Hill, our Everything Bagel Sprinkle, our Homestead, and our Saigon Cinnamon. So great time for brunch and spring cleaning. And a great gift. So those are wonderful.
And you were saying this one right here, which is the one that caught my eye, Capitol Hill seasoning. This is good for like fish and stuff. I'm always wondering what to put on tilapia, salmon, stuff like that. So this is a good one? Yeah,
they're all very, very versatile. But yeah, I literally ate the Capitol Hill yesterday. I used it. So it's something that's yummy and versatile.
Okay, for somebody who hasn't been to Savory Spice Shop, you've got some spring savings viewers can really take advantage of, right?
So we're celebrating Earth Day starting today till the 27th. We're running a promotion where if you bring in your old bottles, rinsed, lightly cleaned, we will go ahead and recycle them for you, and you'll get 20% off your purchase of any of our medium jars, which are any of these guys for you.
Oh my gosh.
As well, if you spend $50 or more, and this goes with this promo, you get our 4-mushroom umami blend for free, and that's just for spending $50.
Just for spending $50, you get this guy right here. And what is this one good for?
It's really good in soups, cream sauces. You can sprinkle it on eggs, anything that you want to give that umami flavor to. And it has 4 different types of mushrooms with shallots and tarragon and chives and
Yum.
lemon peel, so it really adds a great full flavor.
And you need nothing else probably after that spice. Okay, you've got a kit here
Yes.
that I want you to talk about because this is a great gift. And talk to me about that.
This is our Taste of Colorado set. So it highlights some Colorado spices that are named. So we have our Red Rock Hickory Smoke, Cherry Creek, Mount Albert, Pearl Street, Park Hill, Wash Park, Pikes Peak, and Capitol Hill. So all named after Colorado favorites.
Yes.
And it's a great gift to give to either somebody that just moved into a new home or just a person that loves to cook and is a foodie like me.
This is a great housewarming gift too, by the way. And what about the pouches you have over there?
So this is my winter chicken dinner set. So these are all of our Spice and Easy kits. They are 1-pack meals. The butter chicken is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And so all of the directions are on the back, and it's a quick, easy meal. These can be made within 30 minutes, and so it's a really, really great time saver that also still has a whole lot of flavor.
Love the convenience and, of course, the freshness you can find at Savory Spice. Thank you so much, Avery, for being with us today. It is time I clean my spice rack, for sure. You gave me something to do today, and then you'll see me soon to come get some freshness. Okay, everybody, here's the deal. Savory Spice has over 400 products for you to choose from. Restock your pantry or spice rack. If you want to learn more, you can do so. SavorySpiceShop.com.